Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're a teacher and you're looking for some real, practical ways to level up your students' literacy skills, you have definitely come to the right place. Today, we're going to break down some super powerful strategies you can use in your classroom, like tomorrow.
So let's just start with a question that I'm guessing hits pretty close to home. You know that feeling. You get to the end of the day, you've assigned a chapter for homework, but then you stop and think, did I actually teach them how to read it? And see, that's the real challenge here. It's not like a math problem where there are clear, concrete steps. Understanding a text or building an argument, it could feel kind of fuzzy, you know? It's not always this straightforward thing. And that's tough on the students, and honestly, it's tough on us too. This quote really just nails it. We fall into this trap all the time, right? Because teaching those fuzzy skills is genuinely hard work. But that's exactly what we're going to flip on its head today. We're going to talk about how to shift from being a task assigner to a real skills instructor. All right, you ready? It's time to build a brand new playbook. We're going to stock up a toolkit with some awesome actionable strategies you can use to actively teach reading and writing. First up, let's tackle reading. We're building our first toolkit here, and it's all about making reading comprehension something we can actually teach, step by step. Okay, let's start with two absolute fundamentals, skimming and scanning. They sound similar, but they're completely different tools. Skimming is all about getting the big picture, the general vibe. A great way to teach it is to have students just underline the nouns and key connecting words to find the main idea fast. Scanning, on the other hand, is like a search and rescue mission. Here's a fun way to teach it. Send them to a busy museum website and tell them they have 30 seconds to find the entrance fee. It forces them to ignore all the noise and just hunt for that one specific piece of info. Okay, this next one, it's a real game changer. Seriously. It's called the Think Aloud. And what I love about it is that it takes the invisible process of thinking and makes it visible and audible for your students. You're literally just saying your thoughts out loud as you read. So, for example, you might be reading a text to the class, and you just pause and say something exactly like this. See what's happening? You're not just reading words on a page. You are modeling how to think like a reader. You're showing them how to ask questions, make connections, and figure things out. It's like giving them a blueprint for how their own brain should be working. And to round out our reading toolkit, here are three more quick and powerful ideas. Always set a purpose before they start reading. Just giving them one focused question to look for makes a huge difference. Try using quick writes. Give them just 2 minutes to jot down their thoughts after reading a passage. It's amazing for processing. And finally, bring in visuals. Encourage them to try sketchnoting. Connecting information to images is a total memory hack. Okay, toolkit number 1 is looking good. Let's switch gears and build our second one. This is all about building confident writers. And the secret is teaching the process, not just grading the final product. We've all seen it, right? The student just staring at the screen. The blinking cursor. That dreaded blank page syndrome. It can completely paralyze a student before they even get started. So here's the key. The solution doesn't start with trying to craft the perfect first sentence. Not at all. The real solution starts before a single word gets written down. We have to explicitly teach pre-writing as a non-negotiable step. It's all about building momentum and getting thoughts organized. And look, this isn't a one-size-fits-all thing. You can tailor it to whatever you're doing. If they're writing an expository piece, have them just list all the questions they have about the topic. For an argumentative essay, make them list opinions from multiple different perspectives. And for a story, a simple plot diagram gives them the whole roadmap before they even start writing. Here's another fantastic way to tackle writing anxiety. Turn it into a team sport. It's a strategy called shared writing, and it's a collaborative approach that really helps demystify the entire writing process. So how does this team sport actually work? It's a pretty straightforward 4-step process. First, you plan the writing together, as a class. Then you start writing on the board, but you're thinking aloud, just like with the reading strategy. As you go, students are jumping in, contributing ideas, suggesting sentences. And finally, you all revise it together as a group. It takes all the pressure off and gives them instant, supportive feedback. So, we've filled our toolkits for reading and for writing. What does this all add up to? Let's put it together and see what this new literacy playbook really looks like in action. Just look at this side-by-side comparison. The old way is all about assigning tasks. Read this chapter, write this essay. But the new way, it's about explicitly teaching skills. Instead of just read this, it's, okay, let's practice how we read this together. Instead of write an essay, it's first things first, let's build the outline for our story together. It's a tiny shift in your language, but it is a massive shift in your teaching.
And that right there is the heart of it all. Your role completely transforms. You stop being the referee who just stands on the sidelines and calls out fouls after the fact. You become the coach. You're on the field with your students, modeling the plays, running the drills, and guiding them through the game.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Out of everything we talked about, the think aloud, shared writing, pre-writing, what's one new play you can bring from this playbook into your classroom this week?